The story of the raft across the river. The beginning and the setting. Long ago, in a faraway land, there was a small village nestled by the bank of a wide river. That river flowed endlessly, sometimes calm and crystal clear, other times fierce and violent. The villagers called it the River of Destiny, because anyone who wished to reach the other side in search of a new life had to cross it. On the far shore, according to those who had gone before, lay a fertile land, more peaceful and prosperous than the poor little village on this side. Yet not everyone had the courage or wisdom to cross. The swift current, the dangerous creatures, and the fear that rose within people's hearts often made them hesitate or give up before even starting. In that village lived a young man named An. Since childhood, An had been intelligent and kind, but always troubled by thoughts of life. He often wondered, is there a place where people can live in true peace? Is there a way to escape the endless cycle of suffering? One day, An heard that a wise old teacher had come to the village. The teacher spoke of the river and of the path to liberation from suffering. He said, on the far shore lies freedom and joy. To reach it, one must build a raft. A raft is not the goal, but only a means to cross the river. Once you reach the other shore, do not foolishly carry the raft upon your shoulders. Those words were engraved in An's heart. He decided he would gather his courage and cross the great river. Building the raft. An began at once. Day by day, he gathered bamboo, wood, and jungle vines. Every piece was chosen carefully, every knot tied with patience. Some villagers mocked him, "You're wasting your time. No one can cross that river. Isn't it better to stay here and live safely?" But An did not give up. He believed that with faith and effort, the raft would become strong enough to carry him. At last, after many days of labor, the raft was finished. It was simple but sturdy, enough to withstand the rushing waves. That morning, An placed the raft on the water. Before stepping on, he turned back to look at the village, the place that had nurtured him, yet was also full of suffering. He whispered, "I leave now to seek peace, but one day I shall return to bring light and understanding to this village." Then he set out, paddling into the river. The water roared, waves crashed without end. At times, the wind pushed the raft nearly to breaking. But An held firm to the oar. In his heart, he remembered the teacher's words, "Do not fear, and do not cling. The raft is only a means, the true path lies ahead." Crossing and realization. After a long struggle, the raft finally brought An safely to the other shore. Standing on the new land, he breathed deeply. The air was fresh, the grass green, birds sang sweetly. Everything was calm and beautiful. In that moment, An thought to himself, "This raft has saved me. How precious it is. Perhaps I should keep it with me as a remembrance." So he tried lifting the raft onto his shoulders, carrying it along the grassy bank. But after only a few steps, he grew exhausted. The raft weighed heavily, slowing him down. He could not admire the beauty around him, nor walk with ease. Suddenly, An recalled the teacher's words, "When you have crossed the river, leave the raft behind. Do not carry it, or it will become your burden." Hearing this in his heart, An laughed. He set the raft down and left it by the river bank. In gratitude, he whispered, "You have carried me across. For that I am thankful. But now, I must walk freely into the new journey." From that day, An realized that all methods, all teachings, all supports in life are like the raft. We need them to overcome suffering, but we must not cling to them. Once they have served their purpose, we should let go. Meaning and conclusion. Years later, and became a wise teacher himself. He often told the villagers the story of the raft. He would say, "In life, each of us has rivers to cross. Some use knowledge as their raft, some use faith, some use love. But remember, once you have crossed, do not cling to the raft. Be grateful, then let it go." The villagers listened and gradually understood. They no longer feared the river of destiny, nor clung stubbornly to what once supported them. Life in the village became brighter and more peaceful. And so, the story of the raft across the river was passed down through generations, as a simple yet profound reminder: use skillful means to overcome suffering. Be grateful, but do not be attached. Learn to let go at the right time, so that you may walk lightly and freely. At the end of the tale, N would often smile and say, "The raft is precious, but the far shore is the true goal." The wise know when to hold on and when to release. Letting go does not mean losing, it means being free.